Everybody smokes ribs, but I bet you nobody finishes them like this. Smoked tender, then grilled mean over high heat, baby. Let's get it. What's up, carnivores? How y'all doing today? Today we're doing a fun cook. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a while. I think that you're gonna like it. We're just gonna take a rack of spare ribs, and if y'all have cooked steaks, y'all have probably tried the reverse sear method. I did a rack of ribs a while back where I just cooked them straight over the grill. I really enjoyed the texture of those ribs. And I had been thinking, I want to grill more ribs. The only problem was it was a little bit charred. It's very hard to get them cooked to done on the grill without getting them charred. And so today we're going to do, like I said, the reverse sear method. We're going to smoke these babies, get some good smoke on them at 225 degrees up till about 170, I'm thinking. And then we're gonna throw them on the grill, finish them off, get that nice crust that I enjoyed so much, and see how that works. We're gonna just use a little binder here today. We're using some soy sauce as a binder. Y'all let me know, do y'all use soy sauce as a binder? We're gonna hit this with just a little bit salt, pepper, garlic. And then a friend of mine hooked me up with a little bit of this Whiskey Creek moonshine. It's from somewhere local around where I'm from, Magnolia Seasoning Company. I don't know if they have a website or not. This is Mississippi, so maybe not. But everybody's a little behind in Mississippi, but they probably do. Y'all check them out. It's got great color, great flavor. I've put it on several different things, just testing it out. And so far, I have not been let down. Even coat, pat, pat, pat. Some of you might be saying, Zach, you didn't even remove the membrane from the ribs. Well, when you throw it on that high heat, it sort of disintegrates that membrane a little bit. And so I'm just gonna leave it on there and just see how it does. I'm not doing any trim here. This is just, we're about to jump in the pool after I put these on. We put in an above ground pool this year, man, and my kids have turned into some fish. Y'all let me know if you like to swim while you're making barbecue. Hit it up with that Whiskey Creek moonshine, baby. That's a cool name for a barbecue rub. They hit the nail on the head with that. I'm sure they probably own some property or something with a creek on it that they call Whiskey Creek. Probably got some history with some moonshiners. Grandpappy is steel. I'll be willing to bet money. Grandpappy had a steel. Get the sides coated. Make sure we didn't miss anything. If you want to trim your ribs, trim your ribs. For a home cook, I have just found that it's just almost a waste of time. If you're sensitive to high fatty bites, trim them. I'm not. I enjoy that juicy fatty bite, so we're leaving it on. Let's go ahead and get them into the smoker now. Like I said, we've got this thing running at 225, smoke setting of 5. Make sure that when you put your ribs on the smoker, you bunch them. Actually, we're gonna turn this around. That side is the hotter side. And so just bunch them up a little bit. It helps them stay a little bit meatier. Close it down. We're gonna open up this secondary fire pot and I'm gonna throw some pecan chunks in there. Whiskey Creek moonshine and pecan just sounds like a good combo to me. See if we can get it in there and get this thing shut up. Ooh, that thing is hot. Let me get one more in there. The kindling, the smoldering. Get the fire to it for about 5 or 10 minutes, get that smoking, and we'll be good to go. Just so I can monitor this thing, I've got my meat probe hooked up to my camp chef. We're just gonna put this into one of the thicker portions of the rack. That way we can keep an eye on it. We're gonna go sort of in between the thinnest and the thickest portion. That way, about the time we get to 165, 170, we'll know it. People say you can't probe ribs. I beg to differ. Okay, so we've been in the pool for a while and we're at 3 hours on this cook. Our internal temp is at 172. I've decided I'm gonna pull these at 180 internal and we're gonna get them onto the coals. So now it's time to light our coals. So let's go ahead, let's get these things lit up. They'll be ready about the time that they come off at 180. Sear, 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 sear. Hopefully the best ribs I've ever had. All right, so our coals are just about ready. We're sitting at about 177, 178 on our ribs. We're going to spread these out. On my last rib cook that I did, I had too many coals and it was too hot, so I used a little bit less today. Spread them out just a little bit. allow for a little bit more even distribution of that heat. We're gonna put the grate on there, sanitize the grate, and then here in just a few minutes, we'll be putting our ribs on. It's time to go from the smoke to the sear portion of this video. Come check these ribs out. Beautiful color, absolutely beautiful color. Hard to ask for much better than that. We've definitely gotten our smoke. Pull our probe out. Let's transfer over here. Start letting them sear up. We're gonna be using our meat pen to check the internal temps. We're gonna flip until we get to about that 200 degrees or more. Okay, so we got a couple minutes. Wanna make sure that we're not burning these ribs. We're gonna keep them flipping. The smell here is fantastic. We're gonna be giving it a little less time on the meat side than we do on the membrane side. Wanna make sure that we don't get too much char. But again, remember, my favorite part about the grilled ribs was that crunchiness. And so that's what I wanna try to achieve. Smoked ribs with the crunch. Flip it over. Oh man, this is gonna be so good. We're gonna shut this down for a minute and let that heat cook in. Get a few degrees up on our temp. Then we're gonna open it up, flip again. Okay, so we've got several flips in and it's time to go ahead and put the sauce on. We're approaching 200 degrees. We've got a nice crisp, little bit of a char on the bottom side. We're just gonna spread this sauce on here. Don't be shy with the sauce. For today's video, we are using Stubbs Sweet Heat. I got this at the grocery store. We have a really good improvement in the pullback on the bones since going on to the direct heat. We want to make sure and spread that sauce all over everything. We got a bone falling out of the ribs. What y'all talking about? All right, it's been a few minutes. We're going to go ahead and flip these up. We got a nice sauce set on these ribs. I'm just going to remove this little old buddy right here. He ain't got no business in this game no more. Time to sauce the back side. These are looking so good. All right, we're gonna set that sauce and we'll be pulling them. While this sauce is setting, just for an extra pop of flavor, I'm gonna hit them with a little bit more of this Whiskey Creek Moonshine. Okay, so these ribs are ready to pull. The increase in the pullback on the bones during this grilling portion of this video has been dramatic. Oh my gosh. Tell me that that don't look good, still sizzling. Gotta love that high heat cook. We're gonna just let these set for a minute. We're gonna let them rest. Covered in our Drip Easy tub. We're just gonna put the lid on, give them about 10 minutes, and then we're gonna come back, cut them up, see how we did. All right, so the rest is over. Let's go ahead, cut these up, and see if I got the texture and the flavor that I wanted. I know that the smell is, it's perfect. I don't know how to say this, but y'all ain't never smelled no ribs that smelled this good before in your whole entire life. You just ain't never had it. Let's see what's up with it. We got a good bend. We've been resting for about 15 minutes, I guess. Let's just get one of these cuts from the thicker portion here. Dear God, that just looks absolutely perfect. Look at the juices running out. Let's flip these around. We can see the bone sticking out. These look so good. Oh my gosh, look how juicy that is. Look how juicy. It's just literally running out. Enough talking. Let's get into this. Carnivores. Look, that is it. Smoke clean off the bone. That is it. That might be the best rib I've ever had. These are my favorite ribs I've ever made. Hands down. I mean, it's so good. I knew that I liked that grilled texture when I did the grilled ribs. I went on and on about it in that video, and then I've thought about it ever since. The smokiness is there. The fat is rendered. It's like I had to get out like 10 paper towels just to wipe out my beard. My wife was like, "You got to stop the video. You got to clean out your beard. There's so much stuff in it." What are you gonna do when the ribs are like melting into your mouth? World class, world class. I invite you to try this cook. As far as a home cook is concerned, this is my, I'm going to say this is my favorite cook I've ever done. I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was interactive. The texture is unbelievable. Smoked sear ribs. Let me know what you think. Guys, I'll see y'all in American Smoked Carnivores on the Facebook group. I'll be discussing it in there. Y'all come join the group. Come see me in there. I'm in there every day. Thanks for watching. Smoke on, and I'll see y'all in the next video.